Welcome back once again at the fable attempts of watching Alex Faciane trying to get some of this sweet, sweet ass.
I will have you.
Beer Bros, Super Date Bros.
I will have you.
Here we are.
Don't you forget.
Before we start, important to know, Snapple Fact of the Day, not brought to you by a sponsor. Hashtag, where the fuck you at, Snapple.
Hashtag non-spawn. Hashtag should be a spawn.
The Roadrunner chases after its prey at the blurring speed of up to 25 miles per hour.
That's not bad. I mean, that's like, at least that's fast enough to like merit the cartoon character.
It's true.
At least like
It can do it proud. It can do it proud.
he runs fairly fast. I like that.
Yeah. Take it away, Alex.
I couldn't sleep at all that night, so when morning came, I put on my uniform and headed to class early. For once, I was eager for the mundane classroom environment. I hoped it would still my racing thoughts and help me come to terms with my amazingly good fortune. Therefore, I was sitting at my desk, falling slowly asleep, when a hand slammed upon its surface.
Hold on, Chris. You know what you have to do. Every time he's on screen, Chris.
I like angry open mouth Shane. Can you do it to his mouth this time?
Look, audience, if you find that Chris missed one,
Let us know.
Let us know. You have to tweet at us and let us know Chris missed a moment.
Hashtag Chris missed.
Hashtag Christmas.
Hashtag Christmas.
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 All right, listen up.
Happy Merry Christmas.
Listen up.
Ah! I scooted my chair away from my desk. Shane glared at me.
If you are really competing with us in the tournament, and I still can't believe that's happening, you better not let us down.
He pulled out the chair in front of my desk and sat down.
Let's talk strategy.
What?
What?
Do you think practice will pull you through the tournament?
Despite knowing it was probably the wrong answer, I nodded.
No.
Wrong. Rather than practice, you need strategy.
I could hardly believe my eyes. Shane, the normally quiet, wary, barely speaking Shane, was suddenly on fire and preparing to give me a full lecture on video game strategy. Did this mean my good fortune was over, or?
Pay attention.
I snapped up straight and scooted my chair to my desk. Yes, sir!
Strategy isn't something you can just study, and it isn't something you only start thinking about when you're playing your game. Strategy is always. Repeat after me. Strategy is always.
Strategy is always? He slammed his hand on the desk again.
With feeling.
Strategy is always!
Yeah.
Good. Do you know what this means? In your daily life, you can make choices willy-nilly like an absolute idiot, or you can make smart, intelligent choices. You can make choices like a winner. Sometimes these go against what we want in the moment. Someone strategizing for a diet would have to pick not to eat a second serving, even if they want to, even if they're hungry. It's not always what you want, but it's what you got to do, understand?
I think, kind of. He nodded, seemingly satisfied.
The more you strategize in your daily life, the better your mind will get when trying to strategize in-game. Gaming isn't just fun, gaming is life.
He leaned forward, staring me down.
Strategy is always.
Oh my god. Shane grabbed the bottom of his chair and scooted frantically away, his mission apparently accomplished. He sat in his desk across the room, pulling out his sketch pad and drawing pencils. Then, face calm as ever before, he started to draw. How was that the same Shane I've seen for all these weeks? If he heard me, he didn't respond. I turned back to my desk, once again wide awake, Shane's words repeating in my head. Strategy is always. Oh, hey, it's almost time for the Flower Festival. Everything happening so quickly, it felt almost like it snuck up on me.
Have you decided who you're going to talk yet? take yet? Or have you decided who you're going to take yet? Have you decided who you're taking yet?
Mai, are you all right? Are you having a stroke?
I'm fine.
Mai,
Leave me alone.
Have you been hanging out with that hummingbird again?
That's the mother, Rick.
All right. Right. I had to go with someone to the festival, but who could I ask? The only guys I knew were the members of the Normal Boots Club. They want to go with me? Which one should I go with? John was kind of caring, but I was a bit worried he cared too much about Jock and the play to notice anything else. PBG was so easygoing, but something about the way he looked at me still bothered me. Satch was mature and really smart, but he seemed hard to get close to. Was I imagining that? Or was I imagining that? Then there was Shane, who, let's be honest, he hated me. There was no way he'd say yes. But then again, he had started to warm up to me. Paul of Continue popped in my head too, but the last few times I hung around him, he caused major destruction. Jirard was so caring and friendly, but I wasn't sure he was interested in me in that way. There was Jared too, but I looked at Mai. I couldn't do that, could I? Well,
This is it, Alex.
Jirard.
I'm asking Jirard.
Really? Oh, that's so cute. Jirard is such a great guy. Hashtag humble brag. I'm sure you'll be happy with him.
Mai?
Well, go on.
What?
Go on. Get your man.
Wait, you mean now?
Yeah!
Mai hit me on the back and practically shoved me towards the door. As I began to leave, my legs turning to jelly, small pink blobs filled my vision. What?
Go.
I was tossing cherry blossom petals over my head.
Go get Senpai to notice you.
Mai beamed at me.
No time to talk, Hana. This is going to be your big day. You're a main character. Until you messed up really badly. You're definitely get a good answer.
I've messed up a lot, though.
Just go!
The final shove, I was out the door. Now, where would I find him? I found Jirard in a secluded section of campus, a large map and notepad sitting out in front of him. He seemed perfectly content, and I felt bad interrupting him. Instead, I hovered around him, firmly telling myself that I was not in the least bit procrastinating. After a time, he glanced up and upon seeing me, set aside his notepad and map.
Hey, Hana. What brings you here?
I faltered. I couldn't just blurt it out, could I? What are you working on?
This? Well, there's a convention coming up in a week. Rumor is they're supposed to have a Princess Pumpernickel, so I made a map and marked the location on every stall that sold IBKs. This is the most efficient route to check each one.
I whistled. I whistled, staring at the lines and circles running across his notepad. Why isn't it? There it goes. Okay. That's really complicated. It's impressive.
It's nothing really, just a habit.
I nodded, and then to my utter horror, the conversation stalled. I stared at the notepad, trying desperately to appear very, very interested, mind racing to figure out a way to form the words I wanted. The tension was rising. It was getting awkward. I hadn't moved in 45 seconds. Jirard was staring at the ground, no doubt feeling my awkwardness. That was it. I botched it. I stretched upwards, staring at the sky. Well, that's all, so I'll just be going. Great job, Hana. Way to completely and utterly suck, as usual. I raised a trembling hand to Jirard, who looked up in alarm.
Wait, Hana. Before you go.
I paused. Did you need something? Jirard stared down his notebook, fingernails rolling down the rungs. Was he nervous?
So you know the Flower Festival's coming up.
Jirard was blushing, but it seemed his mind was made up. Heat rushed to my face as I waited for what came next.
I was thinking that, we could go together, but only if you're interested,
Jirard looked at me, eyes wide in alarm. I couldn't help it. I started laughing helplessly. Jirard cast his eyes to the ground again.
Oh, yeah, I guess not, huh?
No, it's not that. I was going to ask you myself, but I wasn't brave enough. Jirard looked at me questioningly, wind rustling a stray hair on top of his head. Then a slow smile spread across his face.
Really?
If it weren't for you, we'd both end up going to the festival alone.
So you'll go with me?
Yeah.
Of course I will. Jirard was beaming now. He clapped his hands together.
Awesome! We'll meet at the festival tomorrow night then, right?
Definitely. The plan settled, the awkward silence crept back in along our ankles, settling like fog.
Take care. Take care. I'll see you then.
Right. I turned so rapidly I stumbled over my own feet.
Hana, are you alright?
I'm fine. Sorry, bye. Dashed away, internally screaming, awkward. But still, I had a date with Jirard, and he was the one who asked me. See, my feelings were reciprocated. Wait, were they?
Weed.
Wait, weed? I woke up late the next morning, the day of the flower festival. I was buzzing with anticipation, but because of that, it took me forever to wake up. Now it was almost noon, and I rubbed my eyes as I arose.
Hana.
Hey there, sleepyhead.
Ugh, good morning.
You slept even later than I did. That's impressive, Hana.
I sat up in bed, and something on the edge of my desk caught my eye.
Hey,
What's that?
I don't know.
Oh, that? A letter came for you. Came in the mail this morning, so I just said it.
I scrambled out of bed and into my desk chair, ripping open the letter.
Oh, jeez, calm down. It's not going anywhere.
Turning away from her, I started to read. Little Blossom, how have you been doing these past few weeks? I'm sorry I haven't found the time to write. Your pa's been working hard lately, and I seem to go right to sleep when I get home. I know things are difficult for you here, and I only hope that you're having a better time where you are now. It isn't the same without you here. I miss your cheeriness and watching TV with you, and most of all, your pink hair bobbing around the kitchen. Hana, I know you feel bad about the pressure this must be putting on me, but don't. I do this because I love you. There is nothing I want more in this world than your happiness. I miss you, Hana. Be strong. Your papa. My hands trembled. Tears filled my eyes. I hadn't written to him since arriving at Asagao. As many times a day as he crossed my mind, I'd just been busy with other things. He must be worried sick, and from the sound of things, he was also depressed. I missed my father. I missed my home. I missed helping him. If I wasn't around to cook him breakfast, he almost never ate. He kept saying it was fine, but he was getting older. Without Mom there to take care of him.
Hana, are you okay?
I wiped my eyes on my sleeve. Yeah, I'm fine. I miss my dad. I picked up a pencil and paper and began to write, trying hard to block out the tears. Eventually, Mai turned to her own work and let me be. Dad, I'm doing really great here. This has been the best change in my life. I have a best friend, and I might join a club. I even have a date. You sacrificed so much to bring me here. I know I hardly give you any choice with the way things were going. I was spoiled and ungrateful, but you always did whatever was necessary for me. I miss you so much, but thank you. I know this was a huge sacrifice. Please eat well and take care of yourself. Remember, 2 glasses of water in the morning and 1 before bed. And have breakfast. Scrambled eggs are easy to make. Draw a smiley face on them in ketchup just like I would if I was there. I'll send my love through that, so make sure you do it. I miss you. And tell Mom happy birthday. Damn, the feels. I walked to the festival area alone, wary of students and strangers passing by with friends and family. It was a little nerve-wracking to go to the festival to meet Jirard rather than walk there with him. I felt silly in my yukata, overdressed even. No one was shooting me weird looks or anything, but the thought of wandering the festival alone and being stood up followed me like a hunting dog. There was a stall on the edge of the festival that sold beautiful silk scarves, apparently all created by the little old man behind the booth, and I stood at the corner of it searching the crowd for Jirard.
Are you okay there, miss?
Oh my God. I flushed. It must be more obvious that I was on edge than I thought. Yes, I'm fine, thank you. The old man watched me for a few seconds and I squinted at him. He looked oddly familiar.
You know, it took me a while to get into the business of scarf making. I've never set out to become a weaver. I'm looking for a glass of water, though. I wanted to make a great present for my wife on our 20th wedding anniversary. Being a teacher in a poor town, I had never had enough money to buy her one of the fancy silk scarves she wanted. I decided to make one myself. She showed it off to the entire town, and Eventually, I launched a side business selling scarves. Isn't that funny? I really need a glass of water, though.
I'm just so thirsty.
I'm really thirsty,
Oh,
you
damn.
guys.
Can you just get me some water quick?
I wonder whether it was meant to be.
If there was some sort of tea drink that was sugar-free.
Perhaps a Diet Peach Snapple.
Why are you telling me this?
Cause Snapple's great. You're a lung lady. You're a young lady alone at the festival. It's a good omen if I've ever heard one. You can never guess what the future holds for you. Believe in yourself, alright? Believe that you're worth something, and something will come. In the form of an 8-ounce glass bottle of Diet Peach Snapple, available at your local grocery store.
So you...
Hana, there you are.
What the Why is that happening? Alright.
Hana, there you are.
Jirard finally appeared, a sheepish look on his face.
Sorry I'm late. I hope you didn't wait long.
No, not at all.
It's rude to keep a waiting lady. It's rude. It's rude to not read the words. It's rude to keep a lady waiting, you know.
The old man glared at Jirard, who flushed.
Huh? Mr. Satomo, it's nice to see you. I wish I could say the same. Boys these days have no class. Get wrecked, Jirard. And speaking of class, don't forget about the test on Thursday, Jirard.
Damn.
Oh, yes, sir.
Jirard grabbed the tip of my elbow, leaning down to whisper in my ear.
Let's get out of here.
When we were a safe enough distance away, Jirard released me.
Mr. Satomo's everywhere. He's a nice old man, but he can sure get on your case sometimes.
He was really sweet to me.
Really? Was he? That's great. Anyways, did you have somewhere in particular you wanted to go?
I guess I would like to see the bonfire at some point. Other than that, no.
All right. Great.
Jirard reached into his pocket. He pulled out a weathered-looking scroll, which he unrolled with a flourish.
You see, realizing that this was your first time here, I made a list of all of the most important places we should visit. Huh. Of course, the truth is that they're all important, so they're all on here, but they're listed in order of most interesting, so we'll hit the most important area first.
Jirard, that's so kind of you. Already my legs were aching. Jirard laughed.
It's no trouble for you, Hana. But again, I'm sorry I was late. This list is the reason. I've been working on it since you asked me. Almost ran out of time to take Mr. Satomo's last online quiz. That's why he was sassing me.
Really?
Oh, Jirard, you didn't have to go through all that trouble for me.
I wanted to, and it wasn't no trouble at all. See what I mean? People are what's most important, and I want to do my best to show you a good time.
Jirard, who was this arbiter of joy and goodwill standing before me? Was I really expected to believe that this was a teenage boy? Not only were his priorities in the right place, but he also had an unwavering sense of self. He was able to withstand the pressure of others without so much as breaking a sweat. But he was this nice to everybody, wasn't he? It wasn't just me. I wasn't special in any way. And why should I be? When have I ever done something to repay Jirard's kindness? Instead, I sat there like some kind of log, taking and taking while he gave his all to ensure my comfort and happiness. I was the worst kind of person.
What's going on?
What?
What's going on? You okay? You look kind of sad.
I snapped back into reality. Jirard and I had kept walking, and now Jirard was pointing at a statue in the middle of the festival. A small woman with a flower-inspired design stood with her hands clasped, gazing happily over the festival denizens. To her right, even smaller than her, was an old man whittling wood. He was leaning against her, a sly smile on his face. It seemed like he would have been whistling. This is beautiful.
Right? Isn't it? They put it in the middle of the festival every year, but people are so busy trying to stay together and to find the right stalls that most walk right past it. Well, and as you can tell, it's the flower spirit and the man who loved her. They're both here to watch over the town in secret. She's clearly happy everyone is here.
That is so sweet. Even after his death, he's still with her. Jirard chuckled.
So you believe the myth?
Well,
Me too. The guys always give me crap about it, but I believe something like that could have happened. And what's the harm in believing in a little magic?
Jirard winked at me. No, there was no way this was a teenage boy.
So for our next stop,
Jirard took me to what felt like every stall in the festival. Each place we got to, we stayed for only a few minutes. Time was a wasting. We had a list to churn through. I ended up learning more about Higambana than I ever guessed. That an elderly nudist society came to the festival to advertise. That there was a lake just off the edge of town. There was an entire alley made up of just crane games. We ate takoyaki, fried ice cream, flour ice cream, cotton candy, hot dogs, and funnel cake. We saw jugglers and acrobats, couples dancing in the streets, trees with petals that glowed in the evening light. And finally, when I genuinely felt like I was about to die, we went to see the bonfire.
So, how did you like it? Higambana is a great place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great, really. We sat on a log near the edge of the clearing, and I resisted the urge to lay myself flat upon it. My yukata would be a mess, and I couldn't afford to send it to dry cleaning.
Did you like it? We didn't make it to everything, but that's okay. I'm sorry?
I was just doing a Kojima.
One more time?
Did you like it?
One more time?
Did you like it?
One more time?
Did you like it?
Great.
Yep. Put that on the internet.
Did you like it? We didn't make it to everything, but that's okay. I saw you were kind of fading there.
I mean, yeah, I can't keep up with you, I think. I don't have that much willpower. But I'm glad we saw all those things. Higambana is a much more special place than I ever thought. Here, I figured it was just some podunk throwaway town.
You are correct.
You are correct.
You are correct. A lot of Asagao students think that way. They go straight for the games or the food, hang around for an hour or two, then go home to sleep. There's all this build up to the festival, and they don't even take advantage of it. Why bother going if you don't make the most of it?
I'm getting the impression you're this gung-ho about everything you do. Jirard let out a hearty laugh. Apparently that struck a chord.
It's just... if you're going to do something, why would you waste your time being lazy about it? Either do it or don't do it. It doesn't make sense otherwise. But this isn't something unique to me. The other guys think that way too. That's why we're all bonded together so well. I think.
Really?
Really? Somehow I doubted that. PBG fell asleep in class. Jirard seemed almost completely insincere in all of his interactions with the general female population. And continue seem more interested in messing around with each other than in winning their election. Granted, they were running unopposed, so maybe that made sense.
Yeah, I get that reaction a lot. Huh. We seem like such a carefree bunch, and we try hard not to make people sad. We just want to do what we love, you know? Play video games, hang out with people, find something that inspires us, and maybe, if it isn't too much to ask, contribute something to people. I think it's easy to overlook how hard we're all working, but if you knew where to look, you'd see how much they're all fighting.
Twitter and YouTube comments. Jirard stared wistfully into the fire. So they were all secretly fighting hard? Huh? Good for them. They at least knew something they wanted to fight for. Me, on the other hand, I had no idea. More than that, I wasn't sure that I could fight for something even if I did. The past year showed me who I truly was, and I didn't like the picture it painted. Lonely, misanthropic, self-made victim, angry, bitter, resentful, distrustful, shy, unconfident. All these words floated up in front of me, triggered by Jirard's words as if by a magic spell. Compared to these guys, I was totally out of my league. It was a wonder any of them wanted to spend time with me, with the kind of negative, boring person I'd become. Before my last year in Amaririsu, I was such a cheerful girl, relatively outgoing, clever. And now, well...
Ugh. You've got that look on your face again. What's up with that?
It's nothing really. I couldn't just spill all my insecurities on him, especially not now. That would put a huge damper on our date. But as I tried to wave it off, Jirard grew only more determined.
What's going on?
What's going on? Tell me. I'm sure there's something. If I can help in any way, I want to.
Should I risk it?
Yo, what do you want to do, Alex?
You gotta open up to people if you want them to love you, Jirard.
Hey, I'm asking.
And I'm telling, you gotta open up to people.
Okay.
Well,
this is going to sound really stupid and insecure, and it's a total downer, and I'm really sorry about that. Jirard took my hand in his, searching my face.
Don't even worry about it. Hit me.
So good. He was so good. How could one person be so nice? How on earth did I find myself on a date with such a nice person? It's just that I feel like compared to you, I'm so not worth it, kind of. I know it's silly, but I just think I've done so many stupid things in the past, and I used to be a better person. And if you knew all those things...
What? There's no way that'd change how I feel about you.
How you feel about me?
I mean, you know, caring about you. Unless you killed someone or a puppy, both of those would be totally unacceptable.
But Jirard...
Did you kill someone?
Well, no.
Have you harmed a baby doggy?
No.
Then you're quite alright in my book. Seriously, don't even worry your silly head about that. I'm not worried about who you were in the past. I'm not worried about who you are right now. Well, I am worried about who you are right now. And the Hana in front of me right now is definitely someone worth caring about.
Jirard chuckled.
Anyways, I think it's time we head back. You seem a bit tired.
But I didn't want to end the night on that note.
No need to push yourself on my account. We can always hang out more next week, right?
Doink! Right, we can. Jirard stood and helped me off my ever so comfy log. This time we walked back through the campus together and I was totally at ease. Jirard's bright personality had a way of lighting up even the darkest of corners. Didn't take long until we were in front of my dorm saying goodbye. Thank you so much for asking me to the festival.
Thanks. Thank you for asking me. Well, almost.
Then I'll see you tomorrow?
Ah, wait.
He glanced away, a light blush on his cheek. Then, with a firm nod, he dug his hand into his pocket.
There was something I wanted to give you. When I saw it, it just reminded me of you, so...
Sheepishly, he pulled an IBK out of his pocket. Guys, screen cap this. It was bright pink, the same shade of color as my hair, staring happily at me as if holding onto some secret all its own. Jirard! Jirard put an arm around my shoulders.
Do you like her? She's called Oh God. Chibi Hoopa?
Chibi Hoopa?
She's called Chibi Hoopa.
What is this rose pattern?
I don't know.
Why does this look so damn familiar to me?
I don't know.
Question of the day, why do I know what this is?
I didn't know if you were interested in IBKs, but every time I looked at her, I saw you, so... I figured even if you didn't like IBKs, you'd like this one.
Jirard, it's adorable!
That's great. I'm so glad you think so.
I'll keep it right by my bedside so it'll be the first thing I see every morning and the last thing I see every night. I love it!
Anna, you're so freaking cute. That makes me really happy. Maybe I'll make an ABK out of collector out of you. Maybe I'll make an IBK collector out of you yet. Anyways, you should get inside. Anyways, you should get inside. Don't want you waking up all tired tomorrow.
Weed. Okay. Thanks, Jirard.
Bye. Bye. Good night.
See you later.
See you tomorrow. I fucking nailed that. I fucking crushed that date. Give me this.
I'm not giving you shit.
I shut the door behind me, heart soaring. Jirard was such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. I crossed the room and placed Chibi-Upa on the edge of my desk lamp right next to my bed. Welcome to your new home. I hope you like it here. I giggled to myself and lay in bed with a contented sigh. I really felt like I could be happy with Jirard, and the thought both thrilled me and terrified me. Damn.
Chapter 2.
Damn.
Chapter 2.
Damn.
So now the game is officially opened up. You've actually now selected
The Jirard path.
the Jirard path. So from here on out, Alex,
Yes, motherfucker.
there is no longer other suitors. There is only me.
There's only Jirard.
So you better not fuck it up, Alex, because
not.
it's gonna get worse.
I'm not.
Let's go ahead and call it here. Hit that save button
Yeah.
real quick.
I'm not awful.
I don't know, man. Are you gonna do it?
If I get fucked by some bullshit, then I'm gonna be mad.
You gotta be careful, boy.
What?
You might mess up when you don't even realize it.
See, that's the thing I'm terrified about. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's the thing that scares the shit out of me about dating simulators. That's what I'm saying.
Well, don't worry, because if you miss out on this video, or if you miss out on this route,
Yeah.
the bonus finale will be us getting the best ending,
We'll go Doctor Who it.
as well as the completion bonus.
Dun, 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 dun.
Next time on Beer Bros, we start chapter 2.
The hunt truly begins.
The hunt is on. The fight is on.
That wiener will be mine.
Oh my God. You always know how to ruin an episode out.
Have a good time.
Bye.